Hey everyone, I thought I would do a recap on the market that I did last Friday. It is now Thursday. I was thinking Wednesday for a minute, but no, it's Thursday. And I wanted to share with you what all I sold and how well I did overall and whether or not it was worth it for me to go. Because remember, this market was about 45 miles away. And so I had my time and my gas to get over there, as well as the time for the market. Never heard of this or seen this market before, so I didn't know if it would be worth it. And this was just kind of a trial run to see if I would do it again. So I'll tell you what all I sold and let you know if it was worth it to go or not. So I ended up selling quite a few plushies actually, and a few other things that I had there as well, but of course the majority were plushies. So I'll just go through the list of what I sold. And I took a little bit of footage while I was there, kind of a before shot and then an after shot, but I'm kind of shy about recording things like setting my table up and things like that. So I did get out and get a video of my tables before and after, so I'll make sure to show you those. Okay, so last I left it was last Thursday, and I had shown you all the stuff that I was taking. I ended up making 5 more of the little octopus to take to sell, which was these little guys. So I was glad to have those extra to sell. Okay. So first, I'm not gonna like list the items and then how much I sold them for. I'm just going to list all of the items that I sold and then how much I sold overall. So I sold the one alligator that I made. So that I sold one alligator. I sold the 2 opossums that I made. Some people thought they were pigs. I guess maybe they kind of look like pigs. But, you know, 2 opossums. One person, the first person that bought one, I corrected them and told them it is an opossum. The second was a kid who called it a pig, and I just didn't even bother correcting them. They're buying it. I don't care. Call it what you want, I guess. Then I sold one of my flowers, which is these. And I had a lot of interest in them and thought they were really cool looking, but only one of those sold. I sold 8 of those octopus that I showed you. I think this, was that the only one left? Yeah. I sold all but this one. So I have made a few more of these to sell again, but I need to make more because those were really popular. I made some miniature octopus that kind of like our pocket octos. I sold 2 or 3 of those. I thought I had 3 and I thought I sold all 3, but couldn't find it on my list of things that I sold. So I either didn't mark it down or I'm missing it somewhere in my box here of all the stuff I brought back. I had made 6 leggy froggings, a really large one, or 2 really large ones that were this size. I had enough yarn to make one more. And then I made 2 that were this size, and then I had 2 that were kind of a mid-size in between, as well as a mid-green color too. So kind of a middle of the road green. So I sold all of those, and I sold them, the small ones for 8, the medium ones for 10, and the large ones for 12. I sold all 3 of those chickens that I made, which were these little fellows. Very popular. I've made 3 more, and I really should probably make more because these were really popular. I sold both of the bees that I took. I sold my big squid that I made, and I sold my owl. It's one that I've had for a while. If you look in the video of the footage, it was there. It was on the kind of interesting looking wooden structure up in the circle box. I sold that owl that's up there. Sold it for $18. I sold a large egg, so a large fried egg, but I didn't sell any of the smaller eggs, including the green eggs. These were really popular here in town, but for some reason over there, people commented on them. They thought they were funny, fun, whatever, but I only sold the one extra large egg. And then I sold those 2 brown bears. In addition, oh, and my heart pillow. So I had these 2 heart pillows. See if I can pull it out without making a mess here. So I had 2 of these, and I sold one of them, which was really exciting. Okay, and then, let's see, I think that's all of the plushies that I sold. And then I had these little bows that I made on clips to put, clips in little girls' hair. I sold 5 of those, which one lady who bought 4 of them, it was going to be $5, and she wanted to pay me with a $100 bill. I might have been able to give her change, but that would have left me like with hardly any extra to give change to anybody else. So she ended up going to buy from someone else and then came back for me when she had smaller bills to pay with. Anyway, and then I had made these kind of zippered not tote bags, like makeup bags that are about this big. And I made some with vinyl decorations on them. You might be able to see them in my videos. They're off on the right hand side on the edge of the table. I had a couple that had Sasquatch depictions on them. Both of those sold. So that's what sold, and my total amount in sales, oh, it's right here, was $336.50. My fee for the table was $25, and then gas to get over there and back about $20. So, and it was 4 hours long. So after taking out the fee and the gas, I would be left with, well, it's about, let's see, 25, 45, so just under 300, like $290. We'll say $290, which is not bad. Definitely could have hoped for more, but there was actually a lot of traffic there. I had quite a bit of interest in my items, and I think that if I had had more plushies of certain kinds, I definitely would have sold more. And the great thing about this market is right across the street is where they have where the city puts on the farmers market. And so this is not part of the farmers markets, but it's right across the street, and a lot of people think that it's all associated together. So we get a lot of traffic actually because of people going to the farmers market over across the street. So lots of great traffic. It's definitely worth it to go again, and in fact I have signed up for tomorrow and for the next Friday. This continues through August. I'm not going to be able to do it every Friday in July. I don't know which Fridays I'm going to be able to do it, but for now I am going to at least do the next 2 markets, and we'll see how I do. But that means, since today's Thursday, I have to get ready for the market again tomorrow. And I have been crocheting when I can this week. So I just wanted to show you all of the things that I have been working on. I feel like I should have been doing more of the small items, but there were some bigger items that I wanted to work on, so we'll see. I think tonight I'll try to crank out more. Like last week I got 5 octopuses done. You know, I was up until 1 o'clock and I just was sitting there watching YouTube channels. Sorry, I feel like something's on my nose there. And I just crank it out one octopus after another. So I think I need to do some more leggy froggies and maybe some more, oh, I did some pigs. I'll show you. And more leggy froggies, maybe a couple opossums, and I don't know, maybe some more octopus or squids. I really need to do another bee as well. So let me show you real quick what I've made. I made this really adorable elephant. And this was with yarn that I got. It was one of the kind of mill-ins bags that I got from Premier Yarns. And I just thought it was so cute. It's not a variegated, but it's each strand, or the strand has gray, purple, and white just all the way down. So it's all mixed in together. I just thought that was so cute. I'm not sure where the pattern was from. I'll have to get that for you if you want to know what the pattern is. She's just missing a bow up the top. So I'm going to use actually some of this yarn that I got from Temu. I think this is the good colors. Anyway, there's this purple and it's almost the right color to do this, or I might have another purple yarn that's even better, but so I'll do a purple bow in her hair. So I did the elephant. I will probably charge about $35 for this because of all the sewing. And I have to say I probably won't make this again because of all the sewing. I hate the sewing part. Turned out good nonetheless, but just more sewing than I would want. Next, I made my giant squid. I love these and I have sold them every time I make them. I used the 2 strands of the Cozy with a Twist yarn by Hobby Lobby. And I used 2 strands together and it makes this wonderful giant squid. So soft and cozy. So I got one of this. I had sold it for $20. I think I'm going to up it to $25. These legs just take a while to crochet up, especially because it's a fuzzy yarn. It's kind of hard to see the loops to hook under. Then I made, I guess I made just one of these, one of the mid-sized squids. When I make the yarn out of, or make the squid out of this size of yarn, they come a lot smaller, about the size of the froggy lengthwise. But when I use this yarn, this is just 1 strand of the Cozy with the Twist yarn. And so it makes this nice medium-sized squid. And this I think I sold for either $12 or $15, but I think it's definitely gonna be $15, maybe even up it to $20, maybe $17 or $18. I love this yarn. Okay. Next, I made 3 more chickens. So last time I made one out of this yarn, this color. I used a different size hook, so it was a little bit smaller last time. I go between using a K and an L with this. This is just blanket yarn by Bernat. And so when I make it with the smaller hook, it's just a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can tell. They are a little bit smaller. So I just kind of go between the different hooks depending on what I'm feeling like, and so sometimes I end up with a bigger chicken, sometimes a smaller one. This one, I ran out of this gray and I thought I might have more laying around, but I couldn't find it, so it's a mixed chicken. And actually we have a rooster who is gray and then has some beigey colors, kind of like Buff Orpington color feathers on top, and so this just kind of reminds me of my rooster that I have. So I have these 2 chickens, and then I made one out of that Cozy with a Twist yarn. And I had one of these on Friday, and the lady just loved the variegated colors of that. So 3 more chickens. Hopefully I can make some more of these. We'll see. Okay, next I made one more mushroom guy, chalky mushroom. Again with the cozy with a twist yarn on top. I think that's so mushroomy. So cute. None of my mushroom guys sold last week. There was lots of guys who said, oh look, cute little mushroom guy, but nobody bought one. So I'm hoping they go this week. I do have some red yarn. I'd like to make one with the red, you know, it's the kind of the classic mushroom toadstool guy is with the red cap. But so I have another mushroom to add. I think I had 4 others last week that didn't sell. Okay, you guys already saw this guy. So I have one big big leggy froggy, and then I made 2 small ones, and I hope to have 2 medium ones to go as well. Next, we have one bee that I made. So we'll see if I can get at least one more made of those. Okay. So last week when I was sitting there, you know, I showed you the green eggs, and I was trying to figure out how to do ham. Just decided not to do it because I didn't like, they had like the hanks, I don't know, the hammy looking food ready to eat. I didn't like that so much, and so somebody was talking last week, they were looking at the green eggs and they were talking about doing a green pig, and I'm like, that's perfect. I have a pig pattern. So now we can do green eggs and ham. And then of course I made a pink one as well. And these go up so quickly. I love these guys. So 2 piggies. And then I did actually quite a few of these. I did 1, 2, 3 of my kind of regular octopus that I do. So 3 more to add to the polka dot one that's in there. Then I have a pattern for a miniature or pocket octo. And so I did, I'll just show you one at a time. I did this in the same yarn that I did the elephant in. I think it made for a really cute octopus. And then this is the last of that green yarn that I had for the leggy froggy. And then I had just some little tidbits of the Cozy with a Twist yarn. So I have a couple different colors for that. And then I did that same pattern only with the Just Chenille yarn by Premier. And I got these teeny tiny fellas. I love these so much. Look at that. Difference in size. These are so cute. And then I have one pocket jellyfish. So I thought those would make a good companion to the pocket octo. So that's what I have made. I'm actually in the process of making a giraffe, but I think I might put that to the side because that's going to take me too long to have just one more item to sell. So I'll put that to the side for now, and maybe I'll finish it to be able to have for next week. And I will get to work on some of the smaller items. So I think that does it. Kind of the report for my market last week and an update for the market tomorrow. And I'll give you an update as we go, as I come back after. I'll give you an update after I come back from that one as well. So thank you for joining me here in my hobby room, and I'll try to get some more footage of my market tomorrow. We'll see you next time.